Good. There we go. Alright, so here's what we're going to do today. We're going to create... Let's leave it there, I think. Yeah, let's leave it there. We're going to create a... I don't know what we're going to make yet. We're going to start with a basic shape. See what we can come up with. Let's make like a... I know, let's do this. Hold on a second. Whoops. Let me open up my drive. No, NVIDIA, we don't want you right now. Let's go to... Let's go with... Hold on a second. Alright, cool. So it's got that now. Good, good, good. Let me get this open. Sorry, trying to get situated. I changed my, where is the friggin' thing? There it is, live. Okay. I changed my OBS to this new Streamlabs version. And when I did that, it sort of trying to relearn kind of what's going on. Okay, there's my live dashboard. Got it. Alright, very cool. So let's draw... see if we can't draw like a maybe something. I want to draw like a dwarf or something, I think. Give it the same color and we'll drop it to what, 73? If that's too dark. I don't think that's too dark. Yeah, let's put a big old node there. That way we can make this a little bigger up top here. Give it a little white eye. That nose might be a bit too broad. Bring this down. Let's, what we're gonna do, better make the artboard a light gray or something. There we go. The white is just kind of kicking my butt. Alright, let's move this to the back. We're gonna do a neck, and we'll move this all the way back like so-ish, kinda. And I know these eyes look kind of crazy. Just give me a minute. We're gonna cut them, paste them inside. Nose. I wanted like a big, stout, almost like dwarf nose. But the more I look at it, the more I'm just not pleased with it. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I'm digging that. Okay. We'll do a little like this. Maybe we'll give him a little teeth. Yep. And then we'll give him a little tongue. Kind of like that. So we'll do kind of like he's talking or something. Now for the neck, I want to narrow this down a little so it looks more like a neck. Yeah. Cool. Very good. We'll give him ears, which are going to be right about there, right? And we'll do the same thing. Give it this fill. Group this. Now this ear is going to be on the front. I don't think we'd ear back. Well, yeah, we would see a little bit of an ear. I think it'd be even less than that, though. I think it'd be more like this. And actually, I think that tone... 83. I think it'd be down like maybe 79. Yeah. It would definitely be darker. I just don't know how much darker, but it's good enough. Get the point. Okay. This eye be slightly smaller, maybe? They look off, even though I know they're not. I mean, I can align them right there, and I can tell that they're equal. But damn, that's just messing with my eyes. I gotta play with that a bit more. Get a little more comfortable with that. I don't know what I want to do for the eyes yet. Let's yeah, we'll do something like this. Now, I want to give him... I know we haven't gotten a whole lot of detail in here yet, but we're going to, I promise. Let's do... I want to do some, like, long... If it's supposed to be like a dwarf, which is kind of what I'm envisioning here. Now, the problem here is that I don't normally... like, pre-plan my stuff. I just kind of roll with it, right? So, I haven't really... brainstormed on any like what it is I'm actually drawing here today. So this could be really interesting. That looks kind of cool. I mean, it kind of gives that, I don't want to say ratty, but more like a long, you know, almost strained out kind of beard is what I'm going for here. My camera look right? Yeah, it looks pretty good. So I want to do with I think if I copy the face and again, that looks like that might work. Yeah, I mean it gets the point across, right? Like we can now see the beard, but I also feel like this would be longer. So maybe drag this down, and I'm not worried about the eyes because the eyes are pasted inside and we're not keeping the eyes. So really all we're doing at this point is we're just kind of copying it, dragging it down, and we're going to copy and paste it again, and we're going to do the same concept. But I'm hoping this is sitting lower on the face and kind of gives me the look I'm going for, and I think it is. But we're going to find out here in a minute. Yeah. Kind of cool, because then he has almost a you could definitely take that up some if you wanted to. Yeah, that looks neat. Okay, I like it. Now for this, I'm envisioning like I'm trying to think of a word here, but I'm almost envisioning like trinkets in the beard. I don't know if trinkets is the right word, but like a jewelry is maybe more appropriate for what I'm thinking here. If this is a thing, I don't even know. Let's do this. Do this. And then I'm gonna see how this looks. I'm not entirely sure I'm sold on the idea yet. No, that's pretty cool. So then we can copy this down, straight down, make it a lot smaller and bring it in from the side. So it's obviously more of like a refined, thinner hair, if we will. Okay. So that's kind of cool. So now let's give him some sort of, we're going to make him really stout. And I mean like really stout, like really big and barrel chested, I think. So if we're going to do that, for now we're going to, let's group this for now. So that gives us his head, and we're going to do a helmet of sorts or something on the head. I'm just not entirely sure what I want to do yet or how I want to do it. But for right now, we're just kind of looking at the overall shapes. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Everything's working good. Sorry, like I said, I upgraded to a new OBS, and I'm just trying to make sure that everything is working as it should be. It is. All right, cool. All right, good. We need eyebrows, obviously. I'll put them here, and then I think what we'll do is we're gonna play with the character for right now. And what I mean by that is, I don't know what. God, we grouped that. But we were supposed to be moving on. Alright, so we have. Let's group that again. I don't know why I jumped back and did that. That was not what I wanted to do, but it got the point across. So we're gonna. Alright. We're gonna go with like a dark gray, I think. And I want to go with like a really big, I'm thinking almost circular shape. And I want him like really what? Not hunchback. But I want this to represent like shoulder muscles, maybe? Like, gonna be the right way to do this. Give me a minute while I work this out in my brain. Two barrel chested, I think. I think we're on the right track, though. Maybe? Can't tell. I don't really want him to look overweight, but I do at the same time, if that makes sense. Let's stretch it up a bit. That way it's a little more ovular and see. No, because it's a dwarf, right? So he's going to be naturally a little more stout than he's going to be tall. So I don't really want to go up with it. So here's what I think we're going to do. We're going to go over, and I think we're going to stick with that for now. Yeah, we're going to stick with that for now. And I think we'll... I think I want him kind of like looking over here toward us or behind him or something. I don't know. We'll play with the eyes in a bit because I'm not entirely sure what I want the scene to be doing yet. All I know is I want the... Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Let's keep playing with it for now, and then we'll come back. So if it's a dwarf, which is again what I'm thinking it is, we're gonna build up some layers, but we're not gonna do this in the regular way yet. Okay, I've got an idea. Is this gonna work? Or is this gonna be silly? No, I'm kind of liking that. Okay. Let's take these. I want these to almost be like shoulder guards or something. What I'm thinking. And right now, the colors and stuff aren't really the big concern right now. The big concern right now is just getting the concepts down. Once we have the concept, then what we can do is we can step back and we can kind of manipulate where we're going with it. I just noticed I need to upgrade my overlay here as well. I upgraded it for this stuff, but not for this. I want to do this for right now. And I want this to be behind here. Because I want this to almost be like he's... I'm thinking dragging something. That's the vibe that I'm getting out of the character. Like maybe he's... Maybe a heavy weapon or something. Maybe a shield. Maybe he's got a shield here. That might be the thing. Maybe we can make a shield and do like some sort of a dwarven looking crest on it. So then he would have an arm over here, obviously. Or doesn't have to. I mean, technically, if you want to get, you know, you could do a missing arm or something. So this would be... There we go. We're going to have this come out like this. And if anyone's wondering what I'm doing, in Affinity Designer, if you control click on a image, it will basically highlight that image out so that you can work on that separately from the other images. Pretty cool feature, actually. And maybe Dwarfwood's the wrong idea here. I don't know. This may still pan out. Let's just keep going with it and see where this goes, and then we'll get picky with it in a minute. Okay, cool. So let's take this one. Well, for now, actually, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take them both to the front. That way we can kind of work out how we want this arrangement to go, and then we can send them back some. Yeah. Thinking more like this. And then I'm envisioning, yeah, let's do this. This is kind of what I was picturing when I started. One of these days, I'm going to save myself the headache, and I'm going to actually sketch before I draw, which theoretically should save me some time. Alright, so now we're going to do a hand here. Now, here's what I'm thinking. We're going to do like an old kind of, I don't want to say worried looking, but he definitely has a little bit of a, I want him to have a little bit of a concern, maybe, might be the better terminology, look. I want him to obviously realize or understand that he's in trouble. Or that something's wrong. Because the feeling I get from this is that it's more of like a... I'm not sure. Let's finish it out. Because again, I have no idea where I'm really going with this yet. We're just kind of flowing at this point. Okay. And if anyone's watching has any questions or anything, feel free to... Feel free to ask. Let's do this. We're gonna do like a long kind of pike looking weapon, I think. That way. Yeah, we'll do something like this and we'll make it like a spear or something. Right now we'll go with a dark color. And this should be exclusively on this. And for now I want to put in some placeholders. So I want to put in some legs, but again, these are just going to be placeholders. I want to get a better understanding for space at this point. Really what I'm looking for. That way we can kind of... So, I feel like this and this should be in the back, right? And this, we're going to make an absurd color for right now so we can kind of see the separation there. Yeah, no, that's good for now. Because then we can sort of plan out how we want this to work. Check something here. Good, no drop frames, looking good. Cool, good. Software's working alright. Glad. So if we... Not sure how I want to do this yet. I'm not sure if I want to do something like this. What would armor have looked like in this situation? Would it have been more like a... I feel like it would have been more of a... I don't know if I want to do like a halberd or how I want to do this. I do feel like it'd be further up the arm, which means this guy is going to kind of move back a little bit like this. And I still want to do some sort of a shield. That way we get a sense of like a warrior or something. And I'm beginning to sense that maybe we should have cut the bottom of this circle off. Let's see what that looks like. That might do what we want, because it should be more like this. Yeah. Thinking that's actually going to be perfect. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's what we were going for. Now, these legs. These legs. Let's take and let's make a belt first. We'll copy this straight down. We'll go back one, and we're going to give it like a pink. So we can kind of see where we sit at this point. And I want to kind of do this. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do right there. Okay, so now we have a little bit darker. We'll do something a little less hideous than the pink. But we'll go with this. Now we can kind of work into the legs. Cool. So that's, yeah, this is going to almost serve as like a waist area. I don't want to say belt, because I think a belt is kind of a different terminology. I think that's going to be something a little different than what we were looking for. But let's go with, that'll be like a belt. Now, as far as the legs are concerned, I'm stumped here for a minute on how I want to do this. I almost feel like this would be some sort of a skirt. Say skirt, and that's not the right, that's not what I mean, but I'm thinking like I'm not even sure what the word is that I'm thinking of. Almost like a, and I gotta angle that somehow. Okay, well, let's do this. We're gonna group this whole thing. Here's what I like to do sometimes. Sometimes I like to group it, put it away, and then come back to it. You know what I mean? Like almost just a minute to let it sit, let it kind of stew. Look at it for a minute, see what you think, that kind of stuff. We're gonna go bright with this shield. And I think I want to do something more like this instead of a circle. I want it to be kind of a, I want it to be almost a long sort of protective shield thing. Not just like a small, round, but like this, like a really, really big shield. You know what I mean? Okay. So again, we'll worry about the coloring and everything when we come back to that. For now, I think we're just gonna take and keep making shapes. So let's figure out these legs, because that kind of hides that whole side of the body. The legs. Would this be turned, maybe? Is that what I'm... Would it be more like this? Maybe? Almost like this? That might actually be, because I'm almost looking, I know like a lot of armor sets back in the day, it would be like a, almost like you would have a piece for where, you know, where the lower end of the torso would sit, like the butt and all that stuff, right? And then there would be, the legs would kind of extend from that. I think. Okay, so I like what I'm seeing here. You know what I could do? I could cheat. What if we put him like this? Now bear with me for a minute, because I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to do this. But what if we took and we put him like wading through water, that makes sense. Like maybe he's, you know, knee deep in some water. And then what we could do is we could make this look like different. Let's change this color to like a green or something for right now. I'm not even sure I can pull this off, but we're gonna see what we can do. See if we can make this a reality. Alright. So if this is like this, what I want to do is I want to get all this and I want to group it. Okay, so, and we can draw some bubbles and stuff to make this look like he's almost standing here. Okay, let me see how a mask is gonna work. How I can do this with a mask. We're just gonna do a real quick one. We're gonna make it like this color here, and we're gonna drag it here. Okay, so that's the other way. That's not what we want. We want a mask that's gonna be like this, and then we're gonna color it this color, and we're gonna go like this. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. Yeah. That's kind of it. Now, how do I make this look like water? It's going to be the question of the day here. Because I want the sense that he's almost concerned. You know, like a oh crap, did I really just step in this water kind of face? You know? Like this. And then what we can do is we can take all this stuff. Okay, there we are. I want this to have more of an angle on it, I think. Like that, yeah. Yeah, and then I'm not entirely sure how to make this look like water yet, but we're going to try our best. Okay, so let's go back to him. And I think we'll take this arm and we're going to swing it back a little more. Kind of like this-ish. This may be a two-part drawing. We may have to revisit this another day, so we can really get that look that we're going for with this water here, because I don't know if this is going to, I may need to label this like a live stream part 1 kind of thing. Alright, so in order to make this look dangerous, let's give it a let's go like this. And I could do like a halberd or something, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think we're going to make them both like this. And then we will give me the, all right. Nice. Okay. That's kind of what I wanted to do here. I think it should be a little lighter. Oh, no, that's the same color as that. Which eventually will change this out. So that's not a huge concern. And then that means what we can do is we can just drag this down and send it back one. You see that? Now it looks like it has basically sharp edges all the way around it. I think it does anyways. Looks dangerous anyways, which is kind of the point of the weapon here. We want it to look like a pokey stick. Okay, so now he's got his little pokey stick. And then what we can do is make it a little narrower in the hand. Whoop. A little narrower, not too narrow. Alright, so now it looks like some sort of a dangerous weapon, which was kind of what we were going for. Now, the trick here is going to be a couple of things. First, we need to make this color lighter. Like, I'm thinking this or something. And I think this needs to become like a brown. I mean, it's clearly going to be a stick, right? So we've got some sort of a spear or something of that nature. So that needs to happen. Okay, so now his shield. Let's take... Take the shield. Let's make it like this color. It's the same color as the friggin' thing. We'll go like this color gray for now. And then we can bounce it back to this color. And let's go down one more. And we'll copy it backwards a little bit. And we'll go with a darker hint tint. Okay. But at least for now we can see the shape of the shield, which is the goal. And what we can do is we can always come back and add more detail and make it look a little more menacing or protective or whatever it is that we want to do. So again, I think that one is just a little too high. Yep. Okay, so now we have him standing in the water. We've got the weapon, we've got the shield. So things are starting to sort of pan out, which is good. That's all good. See, so now we got plenty of space. We can draw it. This isn't a problem. We can put a thumb on this and everything. We're going to work on the small details once we get the big details laid down. Because I'm going to have to do a little bit of looking to see how in the world do I make water look like water. Oops. Or at least the type of water look that I'm going for, so that people instantly look at it and they realize, oh yeah, that's water. Because I think the big thing's going to be, I don't want anyone confused when they see the water. I want them to understand that, you know, yes, it is water. Okay. Looking up some reference material on the armor. That way we can kind of see if there's something we want to do. That's what we could do, is we could start on a helmet. That way we at least have something going on with the helmet, and we can kind of start making sense of that a little bit. Not bad for 33 minutes with no starting point. Okay, let's take... We're going to take his head as base shape. We're going to take it, and I know we got this crazy eye in here. Okay, let's take this, and we're going to blow it up and make it this... Go with this same kind of... We're going to drop the opacity down. The reason I'm doing that... I want to get a feel for how much bigger than the head we currently are. So we can see right there, we're looking pretty good there. Now we're going to take this and copy it down and bring it in. Because here's what I'm thinking. I want this to almost give the appearance of a... See that? Hold on. That's not going to work. Hold on. We need to move this ear in some. Yeah, that's better. Because I want the helmet to fully encase the ear. And the reasoning for that is the way I'm gonna do this. I'll explain it in a minute when I have a little better explanation to give, I should say. Okay, so what I want is, I think it's this. Okay, let's turn this back to 0. Yep. Not quite it. We tried something here. If we take this and we copy it down and we do a full shrink and then a drag. Okay, so no matter how I do this, it's going to sort of have that same look to it. Trying to see how I can pull this off. What does this look like? Alright, let's take this down some. See, but I really feel like it's going to be over here. And it is. We're just going to have to do this. And we're going to have to make it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That is acceptable, I think. The only thing I want to do is I want to drag one of these over. Cut this from this. Full. Drop it to 32. And then drag it back here and send it to the back. And the reason I'm doing it like this is I want it to clearly indicate, you know, the inside of the helmet. And there it is. So you've kind of got him staring out the corner of it like, you know, what's going on back there kind of attitude. Which is, it's good. That's what we're looking for here. Alright, let's... I think we're going to have to do some shading on this guy. But that's okay. We can get there. We can get there. Alright. We're going to take this crescent tool. And I think we're going to try to make some horns with it. Maybe not. Let's go like this. That looks like a moon, obviously. I could mask it, or I could just full cut it. Trying to mask it. See what a mask even looks like on this. Go back, give it a red fill, and drag it up. That might actually work. That might actually work. Yep, I think that'll work. The only trick is it's got to be drawn, you know, from here. But I think we can manipulate that just right. Yep, I think that's gonna work. Well, if anyone has any questions what I'm doing there, it's basically a mask to only show what I want of the shape. It's a neat little process that allows you to quickly hide other shapes. Yeah, because I mean, it's non-destructive, so that's good, right? Okay, so now we have this guy standing in the water. We've got a beginner's helmet on him, which obviously I think needs some more squaring away. But here's what's cool is we can do this kind of stuff now. Now, I want to see how this looks, but the great part is we can always manipulate this around at will. Okay, so no, that actually looks pretty good the way we did that, the way I envisioned it. So now it looks like he's got some hair up there inside of his helmet. And again, you can, you know, You can come in here and manipulate that if you really wanted to and make the points a little bit, you know, add a point, drag it around kind of thing. Which might make more sense. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, so now we've got this guy standing here, helmet on, armor, spear. He's in the water. What do we want to do now? Trying to think of how we want to do this. I do and I don't want to show whatever it is that he's anxious about. I don't want to because I want to keep the people that view the image, I want them to have this almost, what is he looking at kind of thing. I don't really want to show that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it neutral for now. Yeah. We're going to finish the drawing and then we can... Okay, so this needs to be a thing. And here's how I think I can solve that. Sweet. I wasn't sure that would work, but it did. Alright. Obviously, I think its head will hang a little lower than the helmet, so that looks pretty cool. We've got that. The only thing I think that's really kicking my butt right now visually is the torso, the bottom torso where his legs are. I'm not really feeling the way that works right now because it almost, I wanted it to almost look like a metal skirt or some sort of like a metal, we're gonna have to play with that, but I think for now, get the point there. And we have, let's see, we have, yeah, okay. Yep, I think this is good. I think what we can do, I don't even think I've saved this yet, have I? Let's go to vector in progress, and we're going to call this, watch me work, call it, I don't know, night. That way we can kind of get a sense of what it is that we're doing here. It's, but I think the next ticket, or the next item is going to be finishing the water, making it look more like water, right? And then kind of building up around the character to see what we can do as far as more detail. Because he does need more detail. He needs a lot more detail, but I'm not entirely sure how we want to do that yet. Yeah. I think I might call it there for now then. I think I might call this a day. Think on this a little bit. Do a little homework on the water part to see what we can do to make this look a little more. I don't know if I should add, I don't know if I want the water to be translucent or if I want to take the water and I want to like create more of a, I'm not entirely sure yet. And I'm not totally happy with the spear. I think it's kind of a placeholder right now. I like the shield, I like the armor. The two things on here that are bugging me right now are the weapon, which I might replace entirely, and the lower torso is not what I was envisioning when I started this. So there's a couple problem items there, but I think that we can work around those. And we can, I feel like my camera's too high, is it? Maybe it's my chair. Hold on, let me adjust my chair. I think my daughter was playing in my chair or something. Yep, had to be that. Nope, wasn't my camera, it was my chair. Yeah, that's good. We'll come over here then. Alright, cool. That should be good for the mic. Let's go back to that page. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, like I said, I think I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna brainstorm on it, and I think I'm going to look into how I want to do the water. I want to think on a weapon because I definitely want to change that weapon out. I'm not happy with the weapon that is there. It's not exactly what I was envisioning when I started this drawing. So I want to do something about that weapon, and then I would like to also maybe work on the... I don't know yet. We're going to look at it. We're going to see what we want to do. But yeah, we're going to make some changes. So anyways, we'll call this. I won't work on this off stream. I'll just do some brainstorming. And then what we'll do is we'll finish this next week when I stream again. That way we can kind of see the progress of it. Okay? So anyway, thanks to everyone that's hanging out. Thanks to everyone that viewed. Any questions or anything like that, feel free to comment. And I will get back to you. Thanks. Have a good one.